It's the Diamond K Morning Show here on RadioOnFire.com. Thank you for joining me. Broadcasting from the Radio on Fire studios here in Baltimore, Maryland. A lot of things in the news, a lot of things that I want to talk about as we are preparing for weekend, of course, Friday. 404-436-1277 is the number. Here at Radio on Fire, your news, sports, and entertainment source. We talked about it a little while back. United Airlines catching so much flack for the way that they treat passengers if their flights are overbooked. We talked about the incident with Dr. David Deo, who was badly assaulted, as you can see, by the good folks working at United Airlines at their discretion. But they have reached a settlement with the doctor whose face was bloody. His attorney said he suffered a concussion, a broken nose, and lost 2 teeth because of the ordeal. And I'm sure that he's being paid handsomely. As we said a few weeks back, this happened. So if you remember, he was dragged by his arm from the plane, and the whole thing, of course, caught on video. Nothing that happens now, doesn't happen on video. But since then, the CEO of United, after initially having one view of it, he came out and has apologized on behalf of the company and wanted to make it clear that they wanted to make the situation right. And they have reached a settlement for the injuries that he suffered at the hands of their staff members. They don't want to say how much because, they just don't. And they're saying that it's going to stay undisclosed. Nothing stays undisclosed. So it's going to come out eventually. But they said moving forward, they're taking full responsibility from what they're saying for what happened on flight 3411 without attempting to blame others, including the city of Chicago. How the fuck could you blame the city of Chicago? I mean, they acting like they're doing somebody a favor. Whatever. But the statement that United made said that the company breached public trust, and it is a serious breach. They have new policies, and that ensures that they will no longer use police to take customers off overbooked flights. Along with that, United is promising additional training for employees. Okay. They also should not remove any employees for somebody that works there. That doesn't make sense. That part never made sense to me. But such is life. Let this be a lesson to all you airlines. I'm still not banging with United. They don't have the cheapest flights anyway. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at The Diamond K Show, at Radio on Fire. Of course, new episodes of Diamond K Morning Show drop 9 a.m. RadioOnFire.com. Also on YouTube, Diamond K Show Live. Today's broadcast brought to you in part by the upcoming reality show, Chase the Dream. See a group of fresh, talented artists trying to make it big in the city and beyond with personalities as strong as their rhymes. Watch them navigate through life, love, and the entertainment business. Who will rise to the top in their journey to chase the dream? Visit Facebook.com/chase the dream now. So on to a few other things that I wanted to get into. Of course, with today's climate, of course, one lawsuit leads to another lawsuit, which leads to another lawsuit. Now, Fox News, we've talked about it. They have a lot of issues going on. And 11 Fox News employees over the week filed lawsuits of racial discrimination. Now, an Emmy award-winning anchor, Kelly Wright, led the press conference that announced this class action lawsuit that he is taking part in, and it charges Fox News with racial discrimination. This happened on Wednesday when they made this big announcement. Wright is one of 11 current and past employees of the network who joined together in filing this complaint at Bronx Supreme Court. And so, it's definitely have to be a rough time for Fox News as it's allegations mounting from women charging sexual harassment. And now they got these black folks saying that they were discriminated against. I'm sure that, Fox News is getting what they deserve. They're getting what they put out there in the atmosphere. They've put out a bunch of sexist and racially charged content, and now they're getting a lot of that back. Somewhere along the line, Fox lost their way, and they failed to include equality for all. The network failed to be fair and balanced for all employees, regardless of race, gender, faith, creed, or color. This is what Wright said, while attesting to the suit's claim that Fox exhibited intolerable, unlawful, and hostile racial discrimination. Now, let's keep in mind he worked there for 14 years. 14 years. And if anybody was able to make that claim, I guess it would be Wright. He's been there. Now, he cited the corporation as participating in a culture of systematic and institutional racial bias. I mean, yeah, I'm sure that they did do that. I'm sure they did do that, and yet he stayed there. And when he could have done other things. Now, that doesn't mean that these things were right, but he stayed there for 14 years, and that's what they're going to say. You stayed here for 14 years. Fox, of course, denying these allegations brought forth. I'm very sympathetic to this. Let me say that. But a black person working at Fox News, experiencing some racial discrimination while working at Fox News and being surprised about it is like a stripper in a strip club surprised that somebody smacked her on the ass. I mean, do you watch Fox News? Do you hear the things that they say? The things that they said about President Obama, the things that they say about Maxine Waters, the things that they say, about Michelle Obama. These are the words that come out on the air. So I can imagine that it is definitely some racial shit going on behind the scenes. Some of the people that are on this case, like Miss Brown or Miss Wright, two employees from the payroll department, I'm sure that they experienced a whole lot. They were the first to launch their grievances, and Wright admitted taking so long to put his support behind the whole thing because he did not feel empowered to concede his personal interest. Now, let me break that down and give it to you in English. He's saying that he didn't want to fuck with his money by rocking the boat initially. So something made him come out. And maybe Fox is going to say he was going to get fired or something like that. But something made him come out now. He's saying, Wright is saying that it was building on his conscience. And he was brought to pray about it through tears. It's just this whole I don't know. People always want to go to the Bible and cry. And my thing is this: they were racial, it was fucked up, and you're coming out now. Be fucking strong. Stop with this, with the crying and the boo-hoo and whatever. But he is saying, and I do applaud him for saying that he can no longer sit in silence and collect his paycheck, which is a very nice paycheck. I did not experience racial bias on my own level. He did. But they paid him well. And so he's saying that after 14 years, he stacked up enough money. So fuck y'all job. But I definitely hope that they get everything that's coming to them. We're going to see how that works. The strength in numbers with these 11 current and former employees coming forward. We'll see what happens with that. Will they win? Will they lose? Will they get this big settlement? I'm sure that if they get a settlement, it's going to be disclosed because it ain't going to be that much. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at The Diamond K Show, at Radio on Fire. New episodes of The Diamond K Morning Show drop 9 a.m. on radioonfire.com, but also on YouTube, Diamond K Show Live. All right, welcome back to the Diamond K Morning Show. Wine and Pasta Events LLC presents the return of Wine and Pasta this Sunday, April the 30th, from 4 to 9 p.m. at the Columbus Center, 701 East Pratt Street, downtown Baltimore. Enjoy unlimited wine from around the world, pasta dishes, and music by DJ Tons. For tickets or any other info, visit wineandpasta2017.eventbrite.com. So that is wine and pasta, and sign, whatever that's called, pasta 2017.eventbrite.com. Diamond K Morning Show coming at you from Radio on Fire Studios here in Baltimore, Maryland. 404-436-1277 is the number. The singer extraordinaire, superstar for over 20 years. Over 20 years. R. Kelly has been putting in that work. Now, he has not been without controversy, obviously. We well reported controversy. R. Kelly, latest thing, has been sued by a Mississippi man for an alleged affair with his wife. So, I mean, it's kind of weird. Like, why would someone sue the side piece, the lover of a wife? Let's look into this a little bit. So a few days after performing at a concert in Jackson, Mississippi, the icon R. Kelly was slapped with a lawsuit from a local deputy. And he made a strong allegation against R. Kelly for having an affair with his wife. Now, Kenny Bryant, a county deputy, originally filed the suit against the singer on April the 21st, 2017. 3 days later, a summons was filed that requires R. Kelly to present a response to the complaint. What do you think he's going to say? Now, according to the lawsuit, Bryant claimed that prior to his wedding to his wife, which took place July 15th, 2012, R. Kelly, Robert Kelly, Kells, the Pied Piper, began, according to him, a secret romantic relationship with his wife. Her name is Asia Childress. Okay. Now, even though Asia claimed the relationship had ended, Brian claims that it rekindled when she attended an R. Kelly concert in October 2012. So they get married in summertime. In the fall, she goes to the R. Kelly concert and he's banging her out again, according to the complaint. Now, Bryant boldly claims that he and Asia, check this out, did not have sexual relations between October 2012, so right after that concert, and February 2013 because she was being treated for chlamydia. Now, he claims she caught it from R. Kelly during the alleged affair. Now let's slow down here for a minute. Your wife is out fucking other niggas. So you're going to say she got chlamydia, right? She got chlamydia. You're going to say, it wasn't none of these other Mississippi niggas. It was this Chi-Town nigga visiting Mississippi. How the fuck do you not know? She could have caught that shit from anywhere. She could have caught that shit from somebody else she was fucking. If she fucked somebody else, if she fucked R. Kelly, she fucked other niggas too, right? I mean, so anyway, he's saying that he got this, she got the chlamydia and he didn't fuck her. First of all, how do we know that you didn't give her chlamydia? Because, I mean, so she just said, oh no. How did you find out? You fucked her and then you was burning. Is it? No, just, I don't know. How the fuck? See, in women, the shit is kind of harder to even detect than in a man. I'm just saying. But whatever, we're going to go on with this crazy story. Now, the lawsuit also states that Asia allegedly convinced Bryant, her husband, to move to Atlanta in hope of furthering her career, causing him to quit his good job. He was a police officer. And as a result of the moving, he claims he was unable to find profitable work. So he couldn't find anything that allowed him to make a lot of money. Now, in addition to her allegedly desiring a lavish lifestyle that was beyond her means, he was financially ruined. So she got a taste of, being an R. Kelly groupie. She wanted you to step your game up, and you couldn't do it. Shit's a lot cheaper in Mississippi than it is in Atlanta. I've been through both places, so shit's a lot cheaper there. But whatever. So you're blaming R. Kelly for this. Got you. He also claims that his wife would disappear whenever R. Kelly had a concert in a close state. So her and her friends was traveling around getting their backs banged out by R. Kelly and a light-skinned dude that's always in the videos with him in the I Wish video and other video when he doing like this in the car. When a woman's fed up? It's homeboy. All right, whatever. Okay, so he says that each time R. Kelly had this concert in a close state, then it doesn't have to be in Atlanta. It could be one of the surrounding states. She would disappear to unite with R. Kelly time after time. R. Kelly cuckolded Bryant with blatant disregard for the vows. So all the focus is put on R. Kelly. What about R. Kelly didn't take the vows? Asia took the vows, right? So you're not getting on her. You're trying to get on R. Kelly. Look, we get him for a lot of shit. He does a lot of fucked up shit. However, this woman is a grown-ass woman. I'm kind of surprised. She's a little old for R. Kelly's taste, from what we think. But, hey. But it's not, you can't fault R. Kelly. Now, after many attempts to keep their marriage together, this is what the lawsuit claims, he could not prevail against R. Kelly's continuous overtures on his wife. So I guess he fucked her well. And the last thing you can do is stoop to this level and present this lawsuit. Now let's keep in mind, here's a kicker. They are now divorced. All right. And he says he divorced her to allow her to continue the alleged relationship. Now what the fuck are we here for? What are you suing for exactly? I don't understand. Man, I'm missing it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at The Diamond K Show, at Radio on Fire. Diamond K Morning Show. New episodes drop 9 a.m. on Radio on Fire. Also on YouTube, Diamond K Show Live. Now, let's get into some entertainment stuff before we get out of here. Kodak Black found guilty of violating 5 counts of house arrest. And Kodak Black met with the judge again earlier this week. And the judge determined that he's guilty of violating 5 counts of his house arrest. And the Sun Sentinel reporter Brett Clarkson kept fans up to date on the hearing as he revealed that the ruling may or may not mean more jail time for the tunnel vision rapper. I like Kodak Black. I wish he could stay out of trouble. But Kodak will be sentenced on May the 4th. In addition to the house arrest violation, Kodak is facing assault charges for allegedly hitting a Miami strip club bartender. I mean, when you got all this shit going on, I mean, you would think, But a Miami-Dade police detective revealed that the case is still currently open because the accuser never showed back up to the police station to finish her report, so she may or may not do that. And Kodak Black, I just, I don't know. I wish that he could stay out of trouble and further his career, but it seems that he's just young and misguided and just fucking up. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at The Diamond K Show, at Radio on Fire. Diamond K Morning Show. New episodes drop 9 a.m. RadioOnFire.com. Also on YouTube, Diamond K Show Live. Also in the news, hip-hop cannot seem to stay out of trouble. Kevin Gates sentenced to 30 months for a gun charge. A judge sentenced Kevin Gates after the rapper pled guilty to his original charge of felony gun possession. 30 months is what he's looking at. His lawyer said they're pleased with the outcome, considering that Kevin Gates was facing 10 years. So more details will be forthcoming. I thought that he was getting out and was going to be moving forward, but this charge was already something that was pending. So there you go with that. Welcome back to the Diamond K Morning Show here on RadioOnFire.com. Broadcasting from the Radio on Fire studios here in Baltimore, Maryland. The 2017 Baltimore Music Awards, the nomination period begins Monday, May the 1st, 9 a.m. So you can nominate anybody that you want. They're based in Baltimore, and they fit in whatever category. Log on to BaltimoreMusicAwards.com, type their name in, and hit submit, hit enter, that whole thing. And that's all you have to do. The person in every category, the top 3 in every category that receive the most nominations become the finalist. It is just that simple. You don't have to do anything other than that. You can nominate someone more than once, but there's only going to be allowed one nomination per day per IP address. So that's all you have to do. People always ask me, how can they become involved? Now is the time. This is the time period. Please share this video so we can let people know. The entire month of May, the entire month of June, the entire month of July, the entire month of August, we are taking nominations for the show. And it's going to be a red carpet event. And we're going to talk more about that later. But right now is the nomination period. This is a two-part process. Nominations, then the finalists are announced. Now, how we get the finalists, it starts from this period right here. The nominations, whoever gets the top nominations, the top 3 people in every category, whoever gets the most, they become the finalist. So right now, we're trying to find out who the finalists are going to be. BaltimoreMusicAwards.com is where you go. Also on Facebook, Facebook.com/Baltimore Music Awards.